featured and popular plant on Instagram. Are they right for you? Frankie Flowers, we're talking about succulents today.
Yeah.
It is true. Instagram loves a good succulent pic.
Millennials love succulents.
What's with the love for them?
The popularity, well, number one, they're an architectural plant. So if you look at them, they look cool themselves. And they'll do well just in one plant by themselves. So they are really great for the desk or small settings and small apartments and things like that. They don't grow that big. They're slow growing. They get their name from, mucus.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. It's succus. So the reason why they get their name is if you look at this aloe vera,
so good for you.
Yeah, it's what's in the center there, and it's that sap that you see. And aloe vera is one of the most popular succulents, probably one of the most oldest medicinal plants that we have on the entire world.
Oh, yeah.
We know it's really good for us if we have a cut and things. Or burns, as well as even for digestion. It'll help with your digestion. So that's one variety of succulent that I think every home should have. Let's break it down why people kill succulents, number one.
Yeah, how do we kill the aloe then?
Aloe vera, super easy plant. Got to go in a bright room. Doesn't necessarily need to be in a front window. West-facing room, south-facing room, bright light. Number one killer of that is just too much kindness. People always tend to think that as soon as a plant looks bad, they're just going to water it. It does like some humidity, but doesn't need a lot of humidity. And succulents need airflow. So a lot of the times what we see, this is a variety of aloe vera.
Why do they sell this thing?
That's the non-medicinal aloe vera.
Yeah.
When they're put in a terrarium like this, it captures all that air, and what'll happen is it's really not that happy in that. That should be removed.
Let it breathe.
Let it breathe.
Let it breathe. We're happy.
Yeah.
And that's where they do best, is when they are all by themselves. They'll do best where there's a little bit of space and air circulation. What's the easiest succulent out there?
To take care of?
The easiest succulent out there to take care of is a jade.
It's pretty.
Really?
Jade plants, if you go to California, you'll see them just growing on the side of the roads. They are super easy, and even for feng shui. So if we're coming up to the Chinese New Year in February, really a good plant that represents prosperity, good for the home. Super easy to propagate as well. So we're just going to go over here. And
so you just break off a leaf?
Just going to break off a leaf like that.
Leaf.
And you're going to let that leaf kind of sit out for a couple days.
Okay.
Just like that?
Just like that. The reason why, it's going to callus on the bottom. That means that it's almost going to scab over on the bottom. Then all you're going to do is put this in a cacti and or succulent soil, tip up like that, a little bit of moisture, and within about 6 weeks it'll start to root, and you can have additional succulents.
Come on.
Yeah, so that's how easy they are to propagate. Also want to bring up another succulent. That's beautiful. So that's related to the agave family. So the same idea. You can't make tequila out of that variety, but the diversity, there's over 20,000 different varieties of succulent plants that are available out there. And once again, the main thing is green is always going to be easier than blue, but some of these blues and some of the leaf sizes as well.
Cabbage.
If you wonder, the smaller the leaf usually shows the higher the elevation that plant can grow in.
Oh, really?
So the larger the leaf is where they're a little bit closer to the ocean. And a little bit lower of an elevation. The blue, if you're wondering why they're blue, blue reflects light. So in these hot, arid climates, actually allows them to maintain their moisture within so they can survive longer without periods of water. So really very selective on watering, maybe watering only once a month.
Once a month?
Yeah, especially right now.
I just want to go back to this. How close, like if you want to make a nice setup with them, how close together can they be, or how many can you put?
There's only 2 plants in there, and really those packed in setups are good for a short period of time, but then you want to separate them out. They need the air, they need the space. They don't like friends too close to them. They have space issues.
They have space issues. When you cut these off, do they regrow, Frankie?
Yeah, they will regrow, and this one here as well, that'll callus, and we can root that just too. We can just stick it right in the soil.
Boom.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Mother Nature's the best, ain't she? Thanks, Frankie. For more information, at Frankie Ferragini. Over to you, Mel.
Let's head up to Mel now.
Let's see, Raj.